So we're just trying to knock down the milk cartons, as he said, and each day is a new opportunity. So we're just fighting for one more.
All right, man, we appreciate it. Again, congrats on last night. Look forward to seeing you again this week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Devin Sheeran with us. Tigers getting set to face Auburn. We got a lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back with you on a Wednesday night as Auburn and LSU get together, meeting for the first time here in 2026. Of course, last year Auburn got the big sweep against the Tigers at Plainsman Park on the Plains, but this will be the first meeting of the season between Auburn and LSU. Well, how did we get here on Wednesday night? Some moving on. We'll see Auburn play tonight for the first time here in Hoover. Tell us how we got here. Once again, here's Mr. LSU baseball himself, Bill Franquez. Bill.
All right, thank you, Chris. We got underway yesterday, of course, a 16-team single elimination tournament all the way through. It began yesterday morning when Missouri, the number 16 seed, defeated Ole Miss, the number 9 seed, by a final score of 10-8. So Ole Miss eliminated from the tournament yesterday, and Missouri advanced. In the second game yesterday, Vanderbilt, the number 12 seed, over Kentucky, the number 13 seed, by a score of 8-5. The third game of the day featured Tennessee and South Carolina, the number 10 seed, Tennessee, over number 15 seed, South Carolina, 11-6. And then last night, the final game of the day in the first round, the 14 seed, the LSU Tigers, defeated the 11 seed, the Oklahoma Sooners, by a final score of 6-2. So day two, we've already had 3 games played prior to our game between LSU and Auburn. The first game today, Mississippi State, the number 8 seed, eliminated Missouri. Missouri got the win yesterday, but the 16th seeded Tigers lose today to Mississippi State by a final score of 12-2. In our second game, Florida eliminated Vanderbilt. It was the number 5 seed Gators, 8. And Vanderbilt, the number 12 seed, 3. Commodores are eliminated from the SEC tournament. Also eliminated just before our game here this evening, Arkansas defeated Tennessee 8-4. So Tennessee, the number 10 seed, is eliminated. Arkansas, the number 7 seed, advances to the next round. And then, of course, the final game of the day, the 14th seeded LSU Tigers versus the 6th seed, the Auburn Tigers. And this is how the matchups will shape up. After tonight, we'll move into the quarterfinals round. The first 2 quarterfinals will be played on Thursday, and the second 2 quarterfinals will be played on Friday. So tomorrow's schedule looks like this. There'll be 4 games tomorrow. I'm sorry, 2 games tomorrow and 2 games on Friday. The first quarterfinal game tomorrow will start at 3 o'clock as 8th seeded Mississippi State will meet the top seed, the Georgia Bulldogs. Remember, the top 4 seeds don't play their first game until either Thursday or Friday. So number 1 seed Georgia versus number 8 seed Mississippi State in a quarterfinal tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then scheduled tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, it's the number 5 seed Florida versus the number 4 seed Alabama, as Alabama will be playing its first game in the SEC tournament. Then on Friday, 2 more quarterfinal matchups. The number 7 seed Arkansas meets the number 2 seed Texas. That game will start at 3 o'clock. And then scheduled to start at 7 o'clock on Friday night, the number 3 seed Texas A&M will play the winner of this game between LSU and Auburn. So the winner of this game between the Tigers and the Auburn Tigers will get tomorrow off, won't play again until Friday night against Texas A&M. So day one, great day for the Tigers to start the tournament, Chris. Still a whole lot of work to do, one pitch at a time against a very good Auburn club, which is likely a top 8 national seed this year.
No doubt about it. One game at a time, started by one pitch at a time. A reminder, fans, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts all season long are stream free on the LSU Sports mobile app. That's football, men and women's basketball, softball, and baseball. You can download the app for free and take us with you wherever you go on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. When we come back, take a look at the starting pitching. As I said to start the broadcast, not often you see 2 aces go at it this early in the tournament, but that's what we have tonight with Auburn and LSU. Bill will break that match up when we come back. Then we'll visit with Tiger head coach Jay Johnson. Starting lineups and first pitch. Crowd is coming in. You see a stream of cars making their way to the Hoover Met. Auburn not too far from here, should have a great fan base. And of course, LSU fans, this is part of their summer vacation. They've been here all week, and they once again are here tonight to pull for the purple and gold. We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Train. Train is a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Visit trainsouth.com today to find a Train dealer near you. It's hard to stop a train, but it's easy to afford one. Ask for details.
On Alabama's beaches, the coastal code isn't written on signs. It's written in the moments you make. It says, drop your flip-flops in the boardwalk and run. Seashells are the party favors of the Gulf, and all dance floors extend to the shoreline. Ready for a place where play leads the way? You'll get it when you get here. It starts with rule number 1. Start planning at alabama'sbeaches.com.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got 2nd, 3rd degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funniest story.
Here is a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Leading you up to first pitch, scheduled for 8:10 Central Time. Auburn and LSU to finish up day 2 of the 2026 SEC tournament. LSU Athletics would like to thank its corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. 2 good ones going to get it started tonight on the mound. To break down that matchup for us, once again, here's Bill Franquez. Bill?
Thank you, Chris. Lefty Jake Marciano will be the starter for Auburn. He's been their #1 weekend pitcher all season long. Marciano is a 6'2", 68-pound sophomore left-hander. He's a transfer from Virginia Tech in his first year with the Auburn program, and he's made a huge impact. His record is 4-5, but his ERA is 2.74. This will be his 15th start of the season. He's worked 75 2/3 innings, allowed only 58 hits and 23 earned runs. He's walked 16 and struck out 96 in 75 2/3 innings. He's allowing just a 208 opponent batting average. However, he has given up a number of extra base hits. He's given up 26 extra base hits, including 11 doubles, 2 triples, and 13 home runs. And Marciano's overall numbers are very good. However, we understand that he's had a few rough outings in recent weeks, so we'll see how he fares against an LSU offense, which has been pretty consistent over the past 5 to 6 weeks in its approach against some of the best pitchers in the SEC. So looking at the scouting report on Marciano, as we said, the left-hander, not great velocity, 88 to 91 miles per hour on his fastball, but the fastball has a lot of ride and run, gets a lot of swings and misses up in the zone with that fastball. And he complements the fastball with a cutter at 83 to 86 miles per hour, along with a slider at 76 to 79 and his changeup at 77 to 80 miles per hour. So Jake Marciano, the sophomore lefty, on the mound for Auburn tonight. The Tigers will counter with their number one pitcher, Kaysen Evans. Of course, Kaysen, the number one pitcher all season long until he ran into some arm soreness issues in late April. He missed a couple of weekend starts. He didn't start against Mississippi State or against South Carolina. He came back and pitched in relief against Georgia in Game 3 of that series, then had a brief start against Florida last weekend. He was on a pitch count, likely to be on a pitch count here again this evening. Tigers hoping to get as much as they possibly can out of Kaysen Evans tonight. When he's on, his stuff is electric, as we've seen throughout his 2-year career here at LSU. His record this year is only 2-3, 6.27 ERA. Kaysen's worked 56 innings. He does have 81 strikeouts in those 56 innings. He's allowed 50 hits and 39 earned runs with 30 walks. Just a .231 opponent batting average allowed by Kaysen Evans. Of course, fastball, the four-seamer at 93 to 97. Also throws a two-seamer in the 93 to 97 mile per hour range. And his best secondary pitch, of course, is his changeup. A changeup with a lot of run and a lot of fade, and hopefully he'll be effective with it tonight. So it looks like a great pitching matchup tonight, Chris. Jake Marciano of Auburn versus Kaysen Evans of LSU.
All right, thank you, Bill. Time now for your team colors, presented by Kubota. For Earth, for Life. Auburn going in the all-whites as the home team. Got Auburn emblazoned across the chest in navy blue with orange outline. For your Tigers of LSU, they're going with the gray unis. Gray pants, gray jerseys, traditional LSU purple lid, and they've got the LSU baseball logo on the left chest. We're just about set for the nightcap here between Auburn and LSU. This LSU baseball moment brought to you by ES&H, keeping South Louisiana safe, compliant, and strong with expert environmental and safety solutions. When we come back, talk with head coach Jay Johnson about last night's win, getting that first one behind him, and now taking on the number 6 seed Auburn. That's coming up as we continue on the Hub International On Deck show on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
When you shop Albertsons online or in our app, you can count on us to have freshly picked, high-quality ingredients ready for pickup or delivery in as little as 30 minutes. Plus, save $30 off your first online order and let Albertsons take the hassle out of shopping while racking up the savings. With free pickup or delivery, you will always get the same great prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop online at Albertsons.com or in the app. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Champions don't wait for the perfect pitch. They make their move. With LSU Online, you can step up to the plate for your career, earn your degree, and keep swinging towards your goals. Learn anytime from anywhere and knock your next milestone out of the park. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, good news. 1 down, 4 more to go. I know you're certainly proud of the team's effort. Again, having to overcome some hurdles. Obviously had to make a late change in starting pitcher. You lose Omar Cerna due to injury midway through the game, but the guys, certainly something we've never questioned all season is their ability to fight. But you got great pitching, and you got the offense you needed when you needed it.
Yeah, we played good last night, and it was great to see. It was probably our best, our most complimentary game of the year. We had the bad play on the pass ball, throw down to first base. They scored a run on a strikeout, which you don't see that all the time. But other than that, it was a good game. Really proud of Grant. Came in, got us off to a good start. Best outing of the season for Gavin. And then Devin was outstanding. And they all did it on a reasonable pitch count. So if we can find a way to get through today, then we'll be able to use them on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it goes without saying from the offense we've seen so far through this tournament, just through not even 2 days. Really good job. 13 strikeouts, just 3 walks. That'll certainly play in this tournament. Let's talk about Auburn a little bit. I know you certainly admired this team. Even though you didn't play them this year, you said, hey, look, they got 21 guys coming back. They got a lot of talent. What do we know about Auburn?
Yeah, I did not go to sleep till 5:30 a.m. last night learning about Auburn. Slept from 5:30 to 8:30 and then got up and kept going. Talent up and down the lineup. Very impressive offense. Chris Rimbert going to be a good draft pick. Bub Terrell was one of my favorite freshmen in the country last year. Bingaman, great freshman this year. I've always thought they've done as good a job evaluating and recruiting as anybody in the league. Certainly looks like that. And then Marciano on the pitching side, they're true ace, true Friday guy. We'll see him for 60 to 70 pitches. So I'm excited. It's probably one of the tied for first best teams that we've seen this year, and I think we can match up good with them.
A really balanced team, as you said, both offensively and defensively, certainly with pitching. When it comes to your offense tonight, what is the challenge? What you'll see for the guy who had the third lowest ERA in the conference?
Well, that's true, but what's also true is he's struggled over the last 6 weeks. He has an ERA over 5 and has a 1-4 record. So he's beatable. We don't want to make him into Tom Glavine or anything like that. But he is a good pitcher, and he's a good competitor. He throws the ball where he wants to. He throws strikes, and he locates his strikes. So I think, our job as hitters is to you want to have a sense of aggressiveness because he's attacking the zone, but you also want to get your pitch. You don't want to let him off the hook when he makes a pitch early in the count that's a strike and swing only because it's a strike. So we got to really force him up in the zone and in the heart of the plate.
Lastly, Coach, Case and Evans going for your guys. As you already mentioned, a very talented Auburn roster, Auburn lineup. What's the path to success for at least him and really the rest of the guys that will be sent out there?
Attack the zone. I think my favorite field in America is Charles Schwab Field. My second favorite field is this field because it's normal baseball. In the SEC, all these parks are really small, but you can attack the plate, from a pitching staff standpoint, and don't kid yourself. Us pitching well last night had a lot to do with this ballpark. So I want to see Kaysen come out and attack the zone. Our defense make plays, see if we can get him through 5 innings, maybe 5+, and then turn it over to a good plan out of the bullpen.
Coach, looking forward to it here tonight. Let's keep it going, get after him.
Sounds great. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. Quick timeout. We'll wrap up the Hub International On Deck show, get the starting lineups for both Auburn and your Tigers, and get it going here in Day 2 Nightcap coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are. Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Fans, a reminder, have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Let's take a look at those Cintas starting lineups first for the 6th seed Auburn Tigers coming in. 36-18 their overall mark. Finished the SEC regular season 17-13 in conference play. Chris Rimbert will lead it off, the second baseman, a sophomore. An impressive .349 average. It'll be Chase Fralick, the catcher, batting second in the order. Ethan Bingaman will be at first base. True freshman batting .333. Eric Guevara at third base will bat cleanup for Auburn. The junior, 47 runs batted in with 11 home runs. Bub Terrell in left field will bat fifth. The sophomore, a .308 average, 41 runs batted in. He's the leader of this lineup with 15 home runs on the season. Brandon McCrane will be at shortstop. He'll bat sixth in the order. His brother Mason McCrane, the true freshman, a DH, will bat seventh. Bristol Carter will bat eighth and be in center field. And Cade Ballou will handle the number 9 spot. He'll be in right field, the junior, batting .227. Again, it'll be Jake Marciano, the sophomore lefty, on the mound for Auburn. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, coming in, the number 14 seed into the SEC tournament, 30-27, their overall mark. They finished the SEC 9-21. Mason Braun once again atop the order. He'll start at first base. The freshman batting .316. Kate Arambidi moving up in the lineup. He will catch once again and bat second in the order. Derek Curiel will stay in the 3 spot. Center fielder, a sophomore with a .349 average. Stephen Milam had his 4th home run in as many games last night, a 2-run blast in the 8th. He'll bat cleanup tonight, the junior shortstop, batting an even .300. Braden Simpson going to get the start at DH with the injury to Omar Cerna. He'll bat 5th in the order. John Pearson will bat 6th, play third base. Chris Stanfield in left will bat 7th. Jack Ruckert, a true freshman at second base, will bat 8th. And another true freshman at the bottom of the order, William Patrick, will be in right field. Freshman batting .231. Again on the bump for the Tigers, sophomore right-hander Kason Evans. That's a look at the starting lineups. Time now to check the game day forecast. As always, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp and keep the power in your hands. A little bit of scattered showers throughout the late afternoon hours. Currently 79 degrees here in Hoover, Alabama. The sun now finally set. We're completely under the lights here at the Met. And it looks like, for the most part, will be mostly cloudy skies until about 11 o'clock. Then a chance of showers start to creep back in. In fact, maybe even a slight chance of thunderstorms after the 11 o'clock hour. And that will carry into the early morning. Just to give you a sneak peek, Thursday, going to be cloudy, but it looks like we'll be dry. But we should be good for baseball. Hopefully no interruptions with Mother Nature. And we're just about set for first pitch. It is Auburn and LSU in the SEC tournament when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
My name is Trina. I'm from New Orleans, and I've been with Blue Cross Blue Shield for almost a year. Last year, it was right after my husband and I got married, I was diagnosed with a heart condition. When I received the diagnosis, I was terrified. And it was just so reassuring to know that I was covered. Knowing that I could really swing those costs was a security like none other. It's empowering. It's very empowering.
17 SEC championships.
One out, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first.
54 NCAA regional and super regional appearances.
Shores comes set, the 0-1.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Ground ball towards Dickinson, flips it to Milam.
8 national titles.
The relay to first in time. Tigers win. Tigers win for the second time in 3 seasons and the 8th time in program history. The Fighting Tigers reach the pinnacle. They stand alone atop the mountain. Your LSU Fighting Tigers, the 2025 college baseball national champions.
The powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
ID.
On a warm Wednesday night, we welcome you back to Hoover, Alabama, Hoover Metropolitan Stadium, home for 29 years to the SEC tournament. And the nightcap here in day 2 features the 6th-seeded Auburn Tigers and your 14th-seeded LSU Fighting Tigers. Before we get underway, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Jeff Palermo in the chair back in the Capital One studio tonight. Bill Franquez to my right. I'm Chris Blair, and we are thrilled to have you along with us to get this coverage of the SEC tournament and this gauntlet the Tigers are trying to weave their way through in hopes of making the NCAA tournament. Last night, solid win for the Tigers. One of their better all-around games in all phases in quite a while. In fact, Jay Johnson felt like may have been one of their better games on the season against a good Oklahoma club. Tigers defeated the Sooners 6-2 to advance to the late game here on Wednesday. A win tonight against Auburn. Then get the Tigers into Friday's quarterfinals against Texas A&M. Bill Franquez, as we look at this matchup, as I said from the beginning, first meeting on the season between Auburn and LSU. A lot of respect between both coaching staffs. Obviously, the programs know each other very well, although they didn't play this season. Jay Johnson telling us before today's game that Coach Thompson may be one of the best recruiting systems in the SEC. Always has a world of talent. This year, he actually was able to bring 21 guys from a year ago back. People may remember Auburn lost in the Super Regionals to the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina, who the Tigers had to beat in the championship series in Omaha for their 8th national title. But again, when you get to the Super Regionals and you get a majority of your players coming back, you should have a good year. To Butch Thompson's credit, and Auburn, they certainly have.
They really relied on a core group of true freshmen last year for their success. They had a tremendous year, and they have a very similar resume this year. Last year, they were 17-13 in the SEC. This year, they finished the regular season 17-13 in the SEC. Last season, they were the number 4 national seed in the NCAA tournament. The most recent projections have Auburn slotted as the number 7 national seed for this season's NCAA tournament. So Butch Thompson certainly has it rolling in the right direction for Auburn. Thompson is a great recruiter, also known as a great pitching coach. He was the pitching coach at Mississippi State for many years before becoming the head coach at Auburn. He's done a fantastic job. As again, it looks as though Auburn will be a top 8 national seed for the second year in a row. And they've been very difficult on LSU in recent meetings. Back in 2023, LSU went to Auburn, dropped 2 out of 3 games. You may remember that was when Auburn defeated Paul Skeens. Actually, no, Paul Skeens defeated Auburn in game 1. He was brilliant. And then Auburn came back and won the next 2 games, won that series over the 2023 national champions. LSU did beat Auburn 2 out of 3 in Baton Rouge in 2024. But last season, the eventual 2025 national champions go back to Plainsman Park. Auburn swept LSU last year. 3 close games, but Auburn won all 3. Their pitching was excellent in those 3 contests. And Auburn in recent outings has had a lot of success against LSU, and they do have a very talented ball club. Again, those freshmen that were so vital to their success last year, all back, mature sophomores. Guys like Chase Fralick behind the plate, Chris Rembert at second base, Bub Terrell in the outfield. Those guys are all great players, and they've added some more pieces this year. So they have a very, very balanced team, both with pitching, defense, and offense. So big-time challenge for the Tigers tonight against a very good Auburn club.
And you may be out there saying, Chris, Bill, this is an Auburn team that only has 36 overall wins up to this point. What I would say is Warren Nolan says they had the most difficult schedule in all the land this year. D1 Baseball, I believe, had them at 3rd in strength of schedule for 2026. So they certainly have played the top teams. In fact, one of the things that stands out about this Auburn club is while they came in as a 6th seed in this tournament, the front 5 in this tournament all were on Auburn's schedule in 2026. We're ready to go. Jake Marciano finishes up his warm-up tosses, and Mason Braun now will stand in. Marciano, the left-hander, fires. First pitch fouled away by Braun to the left side, and we're underway. Time of first pitch, 8:10 Central Time. Marciano started his career last season at Virginia Tech before transferring to the Plains. Here's the 0-1 to Braun. Mason will swing. Send this one again down the line, a little further into the seats and left, and it's 0-2 to the freshman out of South Bend, Indiana. Last year at Virginia Tech, Marciano went 4-2, finished with a 6.08 ERA. Making 15 appearances for the Hokies. 0-2 the count to Mason Braun. Marciano's pitch rides in high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Marciano's been fairly consistent in his recent outings. He did have a very tough outing against Mississippi State 2 weeks ago. Went just 2 innings in that contest, but pitched well last weekend against Georgia. Of course, we know how good Georgia is.
Braun again will put this one in the air. Shallow left field. Looks to be playable in foul territory, and coming over is Brandon McCrane, the shortstop. Eventually calls for it between Terrell and Guevara, the third baseman. McCrane makes the play. Braun retired, 1 away here to start the game. Once again, 335 down the left and right field lines. 405 straightaway center field. 375 in both the left and right center field power alleys. And lots of foul territory. Massive and expansive park, although you wouldn't know it by the SEC offensively so far through 2 games. Already have outdone last year's home run performance for the entire week. Broke that number earlier today. Kate Arambidi stands in. The first pitch, Marciano delivers a called strike. It's 0-1. Arambidi looking to get back to his late season form. Struggled a bit last night at the plate. Tigers were able to pick him up. There's another strike from Marciano. The breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Arambidi 1 for 4 with a run scored. Did get aboard 1 time by walk. The 0-2 pitch down in the dirt. Gets away from Fralick, the catcher. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Marciano last week against Georgia threw 6 innings and gave up just 2 runs on 4 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 5, but Auburn actually lost that game to Georgia 2-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Arambidi. Just underway, top of the first, 1 away. Pitch to the right-hander. Arambidi send that fastball back foul into the screen. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together we roar. You can learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Aaron Beatty. And the pitch. Out in front swinging, foul ball down the third base line. Still 1-2. So Aaron Beatty locked in a battle here with Marciano with 1 out.
So it was 2 weeks ago that Marciano had that tough outing against Mississippi State. Just 2 innings, gave up 4 runs on 6 hits in that game, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts.
Another 1-2 pitch to the plate. And Aaron Beatty will spoil this breaking ball. Still 1-2.
Good battle now by Kate Aaron Beatty after falling behind in the count 0-2. And staying alive against Marciano.
The Tigers without Omar Cerna Jr. An injured right hand as Aaron Beatty sends one high in the air, hangs up, and circling under it will be Carter, the center fielder. And he'll make the play out in center for the 2nd out of the inning. So Aaron Beatty retired. And we'll see Derek Curiel. Curiel last night was one of the guys that not only picked up Aaron Beatty, picked up the team. Tiger center fielder went 3 for 6, an RBI and a run scored.
2 of those 3 hits were doubles for Derek as he increased his season total to 17 doubles this year.
2 down, nobody on. Marciano's pitch to the left-hander. Strike at the knees. Off-speed pitch, 0-1. Auburn going to bring in Guevara, the third baseman, even with a third base bag. Everyone else slightly shifted to the right. Pitch missing outside. That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike to Curiel.
Derek earlier this week named 2nd team All-SEC by the league coaches. He's been swinging the bat really well in recent games.
Here's the 1-1. Strike on the inside corner will get Marciano ahead, 1-2.
In fact, Derek enters tonight's game riding a 9-game hitting streak.
Curiel, much speculation with the draft eligible sophomore, what his future plans are. Trying to make that decision later next week. Here's the swing, a bunt. Swinging bunt down the first base line. Going to be handled by Marciano. Spins and throws to first in time for out number 3. So the Tigers go in order to get it started. Played a half inning, no score. Bottom of the first coming up. Auburn coming to the plate. Rimbert, Freilich, and Bingaman when we return to Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Coverage tonight of LSU and Auburn in the SEC tournament, presented in part by MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU athletics. Tigers went 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first. Auburn coming to the plate for the first time tonight. They'll face Kason Evans. 2-3 on the season for the right-handed sophomore. A 6.27 ERA. 56 innings pitched so far on the year. 81 strikeouts. That walk number certainly higher than Kason would like to see it. He's walked 30 so far on the year. He will face Chris Rimbert, sophomore second baseman, to lead it off for Auburn.
Kason last pitched last Friday, May 15th, in Game 2 of the Florida series in Baton Rouge. He worked in relief. An inning and 2/3. He was charged with 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. His stuff looked really good in his first inning of work, and then Florida had some success against him in the second inning.
First pitch to Rimbert, fastball at 95, but darted low, and it's 1-0. Rimbert, a .349 hitter, 406 on base percentage, and a bouncer towards the shortstop. Deep in the hole at short is Milam. Long throw, great stretch by Braun, and they will get Rimbert at first base. 1 down as Stephen Milam flashes the leather. A little highlight reel. It's a major league shortstop play by Milam.
Just superb play by Stephen Milam. Chris Rimbert's one of the best players in the SEC. In fact, he was a first team all SEC selection. He hits it deep in the hole, but Stephen able to field it and throw it in time just to get Rimbert before he reaches the bag.
Chase Fralick now to the plate, a .320 hitter, 42 RBI, 13 home runs on the year, the left-hander. Facing Kason Evans, 1 down. First delivery a little low, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Fastball missed inside. That'll make it 2 balls, no strikes. Evan works most effectively when working quick, but we're going to have an ABS challenge here by LSU from the catcher, Kate Arambidi, and he's 1 for 1 on the night.
Nice work by Kate Arambidi.
Overturned to a strike. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike now to Fralick. 1-1. Just missed outside. That'll call that a strike. 1-2. Fastball caught the outer edge. Fralick takes a little time to step out. Now widens his stance. The 1-2 just missed the inside corner.
Nice challenge again.
And they're going to challenge that one. And I got to tell you, on the replay, looked pretty good. Maybe a good one for Arambidi to challenge. Let's see.
Yep.
And he got it. Down on strikes goes Fralick. So Arambidi, 2 for 2 on the ABS challenges early on here in the bottom of the first inning. Of course, we talked about it. Each team comes into the game with 3 ABS challenges. They can keep all 3 if they stay perfect on the challenges they call. Now we'll see Ethan Bingaman, 333 hitter from the right side. The first pitch missing low for ball 1, 1-0. Again, every team was measured prior to the start of the tournament here. That's where the strike zone square, if you will, that's what I'll call it, or a rectangle, is developed. Again, immediately you're going to get the people who think maybe the measurements are off. There's a strike. Make it 2-1 now to Bingaman. But I'd say overall, we did have a little hiccup last night because of the situation on an ABS challenge, but it's been pretty smooth and seamless so far through almost 2 full days of the tournament. This one fouled off the bat of Bingaman right side. We'll even the count 2-2. Nobody aboard for Auburn. Bottom of the first, no score. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Bingaman. So thanks to Kate Arambidi on a couple of nice ABS challenges, Evans finishes the bottom of the first with a couple of strikeouts, and Auburn goes in order 1, 2, 3. We played a full inning, no score. Top of the second coming up. Tigers come to the plate. Milam, Simpson, and Pearson when we return to Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Louisiana runs on hard work, on the field and on the job. ES&H's mission is to continue to be a high-performance company that quickly, safely, and effectively responds to our customers' emergency needs. ES&H provides excellent service with quality and integrity that keeps our state ready for the next inning. ES&H, your partner for a safer, cleaner South Louisiana.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Stop by today, order online, or use the app. Walk On Sports Bistro, game on. Top of the second, Stephen Milam going to lead it off for LSU. First delivery from Marciano, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Milam with a 2-run homer last night, his 11th of the season. Had a home run in each game in those 3 losses to Florida last weekend to wrap up the regular season. So 4 games in a row now with a home run from Stephen Milam, as now it appears Fralick, the catcher, with I believe, a pitch com issue. Let's see, or is it a glove issue? He initially pointed to his helmet, but now it looks like, I believe that was the holdup, so he is all fixed up. Back to the plate he comes with an 0-1 count to Stephen Milam.
Milam has reached base safely now in 34 consecutive games. And within that 34-game streak, he had a 17-game hitting streak that began on April 10th and ended on May 9th.
Foul back into the screen. Milam behind 0-2. 17-game hitting streak that was broken up against Florida, Bill, also helped him get to a 300 average where he sits right now.
He's hitting .407 in the Tigers' last 8 games.
0-2 the count to Milam. Marciano ready to roll, fires, and Milam sends one high in the air to center field. Trailing back is Carter, but he's got plenty of room, and he'll make the play for out number 1. So Milam retired on the fly out to center. Now we'll see Braden Simpson. Simpson called upon last night, had to take over at DH due to that injury to Omar Cernan. As you said, Bill, a couple of times, couldn't be happier for Simpson, who really stepped up for his team. We mentioned some guys had to step up offensively. Simpson, one of those. Batting .277 on the year. He's got 1 home run, 9 RBI. His job, get aboard. First delivery, breaking ball. Marciano low and inside, 1-0.
Braden Simpson has 4 hits in his last 2 games. He had 2 doubles in the final regular season game on Saturday against Florida. He had 2 singles in last night's win over Oklahoma.
1-0 at the belt for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Simpson.
Omar Cernan, of course, injured his hand last night. His right hand was stepped on by Oklahoma catcher Dayton LaChance. Omar right now is listed as day-to-day, so perhaps we'll see him if the Tigers survive.
1-1, swing and a miss. Marciano gets the fastball by him. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dare I say, the largest crowd so far this week. Not a lot of empty seats here tonight between Auburn and LSU. 1-2 the count to Simpson. Marciano fires. Simpson again will crank this one in the air to center field. Looked like he misjudged it initially. Carter was coming in, but it carried on out near the track. He was able to make the adjustment, make the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 2. Of course, Carter had a better look at it than I did, Bill, but I actually thought it was going to hang up a little more, but it did carry out. Carter almost overran it coming in, but able to make the right adjustment and make the play.
He definitely took an unconventional route to the baseball, came in, then circled toward his left and made the catch in the right center field gap.
2 down, nobody on. We'll see John Pearson to the plate. First delivery Called strike off speed from Marciano. And it's 0-1. Now, I will admit, you have not caught me at the Hoover Met until late last night, late tonight, but it does appear this is the biggest crowd thus far. The 0-1 pitch, off speed but outside and low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now to John Pearson. Pearson 1 for 3 last night.
It's become such a tremendous event for this community of Hoover, Alabama. It's been here every year since 1998.
Here's the 1-1. Pearson swings and a base hit through the 6-hole into left. A 2-out single for Pearson. His second bingo pest product base hit of the tournament. That'll keep the inning going. And we'll get Chris Stanfield to the plate, batting tonight in the 7th spot.
John Pearson now has been on base 4 times in this tournament, 2 walks and 2 singles. Now Chris Stanfield, an opportunity to face his former school. Chris, of course, played his first 2 years at Auburn before transferring to LSU.
Marciano delivers. Pitches high above the letters. 1 ball, no strikes. We mentioned last night 23 games missed by Stanfield really disrupted his senior career after I know he was excited, as were all Tiger fans, that he was going to make a return for his final season of eligibility. So that pitch catches the inside corner to even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. One thing about it, it has not dampened his spirit. Still will always catch Chris with a smile on his face and willing to help others. Here's the 1-1. And on the hands, that'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Absolutely. He's a 3-time member of the SEC Community Service Team, winner of the Tony Gwynn Community Service Trophy last year, and he's a finalist for that same award this year because of his philanthropic efforts.
Pearson down at first with 2 outs, the 2-1. Light tapper bouncer to the Tiger dugout. 2-2 now, the count to Stanfield.
Chris was on base 3 times in last night's game, a base hit and 2 walks.
2-2 the count. The pitch, Marciano delivers, and again Stanfield out in front, fouls it down the third base line. Still 2-2. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana blue, Louisiana true. No score, top of the 2nd. Pearson aboard with a 2-out single. The 2-2 to Stanfield. Breaking ball inside, missing, fills the count 3-2. This will be pitch number 32 for Jake Marciano for the Auburn Tigers. Pearson will extend his lead off of first, and the payoff pitch fouled back into the screen. Stanny stays alive.
Tigers are doing a nice job in battling Marciano, elevating that pitch count, which is now up to 32.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Stanfield. Another payoff delivery coming. Marciano delivers, and a ground ball towards the shortstop. McCrane scoops it up, throws to first for out number 3. The Tigers, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. Head to the bottom of the 2nd, still no score. Auburn has Guevara, Terrell and McCrane due up when we return. No score here from Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a 4th-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org. The Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Remember, fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball win. You'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Casey Evans ready to go to work here in the bottom of the second inning. Slider to Guevara has him swinging and missing. It's 0-1. Guevara batting for the first time tonight. .337 average, 11 home runs, 47 runs batted in. He has an open stance from the right side. Pitch from Evans down in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speaking of walk-ons earlier, had a chance to venture out into the hamlet of Hoover earlier today. Walk-ons less than a mile from where we sit right now. Right here near Hoover Met. I want to call it strike to make it 1-2 now to Guevara.
How long has that been here?
It looked very new.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I could be wrong, but 1-2 pitch up and in. That'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I didn't realize walk-ons had a franchise here now. That's great.
Guevara facing the 2-2 pitch from Evans. On its way, a bouncer. Going to be handled by Pearson at third. He will throw. Nice stretch again by Braun as that throw brought him behind the bag, but almost did the splits there. Very agile is Mason Braun. He makes the play to record out number 1.
Bub Terrell, one of those true freshmen along with Chris Rembert and Chase Fralick last year, who were so instrumental in Auburn's drive to that top 4 national seed. Terrell's having another very strong season.
Righty on lefty matchup. .308 average for Terrell as Evans comes with a fastball a little low. 1-0 the count. They're going to challenge that with an ABS from Kate Arambidi. Let's see, and he got it again. He's 3 for 3. That'll make it 0-1 now to Terrell. Last night, Arambidi kind of had to get used to it. A couple of challenges did not go the Tigers' way, but looks like he's honed up on his skills since the Tigers left here early Wednesday morning.
And what a boost it's been so far for Casey Evans.
A 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul to the on-deck circle of Auburn. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Didn't realize it yesterday. I did not venture around Hoover yesterday. You and I both were getting ready for the opening game. Here's the 1-2, and Terrell will drive this one into right center field on the ground. Picking it up is Curiel. Terrell made a wide turn, but he'll stay at first base, not challenge Curiel's arm. But Auburn with their first hit of the night. A 1-out single for Terrell, and that will bring the first of 2 McCrane brothers. This will be Brandon McCrane, the redshirt freshman, a shortstop for Auburn. But yesterday being election day, did stop in, talked to a local retailer. They said between election day and this tournament, you couldn't go anywhere yesterday. So yeah, the traffic's real bad here in Hoover, Alabama. First pitch to McCrane. That one a strike at the knees. Start him off 0-1. Crane did not like it. He'll readjust the gloves, back up, regrip the bat. 0-1 the count. Runner at first for Auburn, no score. Bottom of the second inning.
Should have even more great crowds as Alabama will play tomorrow for the first time in this tournament.
The 0-1, another strike at the knees. And again, McCrane not happy with that strike zone from Kevin Sweeney, our home plate umpire. It's 0-2.
Alabama meets Florida tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in one of the 2 quarterfinals.
Terrell at first, 1 down. Evans, the 0-2. Breaking ball, ground ball to Pearson. The throw going over to Ruckert. He'll have to hold it there. Wasn't hit especially hard, but they'll get the lead runner in Terrell at second for out number 2. Board on a fielder's choice will be McCrane at first base, and we'll see his younger brother, a true freshman, Mason McCrane, a designated hitter who's batting .307, 5 home runs, 34 runs batted in.
The McCrane boys hail from Salem, Alabama, both having big impacts in their first collegiate seasons. Brandon is a redshirt freshman, and Mason now at the plate as a true freshman.
Throw over by Evans to keep an eye on the base runner McCrane at first base. 16 of 19 in stolen bases for the older McCrane brother. Mason McCrane at the plate is 5 for 7 in stolen bases. This one a strike at the knees to make it 0-1.
Auburn with a lot of balance offensively. They're hitting .299 as a team, 91 doubles, 4 triples, 68 home runs, 74 stolen bases on the year for Auburn as a team.
The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Time. Hard breaking ball from Evans at 88. Back-to-back deliveries gets him ahead 0-2. 2 down, runner at first. Evans checks the runner, now fires, and a check swing foul off the bat of Mason McCrane.
Evans has been pretty efficient so far, 26 pitches now for him. Not sure exactly how long LSU will go with him tonight. Remember, he has pitched on a limited basis over the last 2 weeks.
Evans gets set. Here's another 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU athletics. Evans glances over to first. Now another 1-2 pitch and a ground ball foul down the first base line. Keep it 1-2.
Younger McCrane, Mason at the plate, stands 6'6". Weighs 206 pounds. His brother's only 6'3".
The 1-2 off the end of the bat, down the line, but foul towards the berm. In left, will keep it 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now Mason McCrane locked in a battle with Case and Evans here with 2 down, a runner at first. Evans kicks and fires off speed. That'll fill the count as it missed high and outside.
Mason McCrane's one of 4 left-handers in the Auburn lineup tonight.
Stand corrected. That makes it 2-2 now to Mason McCrane. Evans delivers. Another foul ball down the first base line. This at bat for the freshman will continue.
Entering tonight's game, lefties batting .264 against Case and Evans. Right-handers hitting .198.
Evans with pitch number 32 on the night. Upcoming, a 2-2 delivery. This one in the air, right center field. Coming in, full sprint, Patrick, and he gets there in time. The freshman makes the play for out number 3. So Auburn, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. We've now played 2 complete with no score between Auburn and LSU. Your Fighting Tigers coming up. Ruckert, Patrick, top of the order, Braun. When we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
My wife, she loves the fried okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. I guess I was just too late. The flame ignited right there in my face. The pain was, it was bad. That's how I got second, third degree burns. Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. In the end, everything worked out. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funniest story.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Jack Ruckert will start it off for LSU. Top of the third, scoreless game. Auburn and your Tigers. First pitch, breaking ball from Marciano, and Ruckert falls behind early, 0-1. Ruckert batting .239. Last night 0 for 4 at the plate. True freshman. Going to get aboard early as this one outside to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Tigers, of course, last night had plenty of opportunity, Bill. They left a boatload of players on base. Struggled at times with runners in scoring position. But they were able to get the leadoff man aboard more times than not against Oklahoma. As Ruckert swings and misses. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tigers did leave 15 on base in last night's game and did have difficulty converting with runners in scoring position, but did enough on offense to get the victory.
Extreme shift now for Auburn. They'll send their second baseman deep into right field as that pitch drops in low to even the count to Ruckert. So Rimbert now almost about 20-25 feet into right field. They've got McCrane, the shortstop, right of second, and Guevara playing the shortstop position. Here's the 2-2. Ruckert puts it in the air. Long way to run for Guevara, and shallow left near the line, but he got there in time and he makes the play for out number 1. Covering a lot of ground out there. Ruckert trying to put it where they ain't, but Guevara able to get there for the first out of the inning. Of course, many people remember pretty memorable Auburn LSU SEC tournament game back in 2019. Ended in a crazy way. Drew Bianco coming in. A couple of runs score at the plate. Auburn kicked the baseball around. Bianco came in to score to walk off Auburn. And an absolute crazy finish in that one. First delivery to William Patrick, a called strike on the inside corner. The freshman entered the game late last night after Braun moved from right to first base. Patrick had 1 at bat. He went 0 for 1. It's the 0-1 pitch. Right at the thighs for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2.
The game in 2019 was the last time LSU and Auburn met in the SEC tournament, so it's been 7 years since they've faced off here in Hoover.
The 0-2 pitch. Patrick puts it in the air. This one over the first base dugout into the seats. Still 0-2 the count. And the Tigers with a 9-3 advantage in the SEC tournament between these two teams. This will be pitch number 42 for Marciano, and a swing and a miss as Patrick chases an elevated fastball. 2 down in the top of the third. That'll bring the Tigers back to the top of the order, and Mason Braun.
Still just 1 base runner for the Tigers against Jake Marciano. John Pearson's single in the second inning has been it for the Tiger offense.
Braun fouled out down the line in shallow left, handled by Brandon McCrane. First pitch going to be a base hit, deposited into left field. So Braun with the Tigers' second Bengal Pest Product hit of the night. It's a 2-out single, and with Braun aboard, now we'll see Kate Arambidi.
Nice work there by Mason Braun to keep it going and not allow Marciano to have such a quick inning. Tigers need to try to apply some pressure against the Auburn ace lefty.
Braun has been very impressive this season as a whole, but his ability to go opposite field as a true freshman against SEC pitching this early in his collegiate career, it's another great attribute for the future. It's that first delivery missing to Aaron Beatty. Cade fly out to center field his first time up. Breaking ball from Marciano drops in for a strike, 1-1.
Aaron Beatty with 1 hit so far in this tournament. He singled in the 8th inning last night. It was a big 2-out single that eventually led to Milam's 2-run homer.
2 outs, runner at first. The 1-1 in the air, down the line, right field way, but foul. Just made it to the berm, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Aaron Beatty. Oh, quite a scrum for that souvenir baseball.
Aaron Beatty's had quite a month of May. In the month of May, he's hitting .362 with 5 home runs and 16 RBI.
Tigers looking for a 2-out rally here, top of the 3rd. 1-2 the count to Aaron Beatty. Here's the pitch, and again slapped high in the air, but towards the berm and foul in right. That one may stay in the seats. Oh, just got to the railing, right shy of the berm. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Tiger catcher. Marciano fires, and Aaron Beatty skies this one shallow right center field. Coming in is Carter. Also making the play is the right fielder Ballou, and he will make it for out number 3. So again, the Tigers able to get a man aboard. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. 2.5 in the books, no score. Auburn coming to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home, they love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant, hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
The bottom of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Crystal Carter will lead it off for Auburn here in the bottom of the 3rd. Scoreless so far. This matchup between LSU and Auburn. Listen up, fans. It's bold and fun. Play It's a Louisiana Thing from the lottery. Top prize $235,000. Louisiana Lottery celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Carter stands in, .297 hitter. The right-hander shows bunt. First delivery can't make contact and a called strike. 0-1 the count to Carter.
Mason Evans now has thrown 33 pitches.
1 down low, missing. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He threw 41 pitches last Friday against Florida, 56 pitches against Georgia 2 weeks ago.
1-1, just missing the outside corner. Will make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Mason shakes off the first pitch. Now he's ready to go. The 2-1 delivery. Down the line and foul off the bat of Carter. Out of play. That'll even it up. 2-2. Evans 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. Carter down on strikes. Cason Evans with punch out number 3. Leadoff man retired. 1 away. And with Carter headed to the dugout, Cade Ballou, the right fielder. 227 average. Making his 21st start of the season for Coach Thompson in Auburn. Evans, first pitch to the left-handers. A foul tip. Aaron Beatty holds on. It's 0-1.
Ballou, another lefty, as Coach Thompson getting as many lefties as he can in the lineup against Evans. Auburn has 4 batting from the left side.
The 0-1 hit hard but foul down the left field line into the seats, and Evans works ahead 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Just missed him inside. Able to spin out of the way, make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, velocity certainly not an issue for Cason. The radar score on that one was 97 miles per hour.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of it. Breaking pitch at about 87 miles per hour. Ballou not able to catch up to it. And there's 2 gone. So back-to-back punch outs. That'll be the 4th of the night for Evans. And with 2 down, back to the top of the order, Chris Rembert. Rembert grounded out to Milam. Back in the bottom of the 1st inning. Here's the first pitch from Evans. This one drilled in the air. Not very deep. Coming in is Curiel in left center. Stanfield yields. And the sophomore Curiel makes the play in a very quick inning for Auburn. 1-2-3 they go in the bottom of the 3rd. 3 complete and we are scoreless. LSU looking to get it going. Curiel, Milam, and Simpson. The meat of the order presented by 44 Farms on the way next when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Something new is happening at Cox. Now the price of your Cox internet and mobile plan won't go up for 3 years, and Wi-Fi equipment is included. So no frustrating price changes, just a lot more of what you want, like a pizza with extra pineapple. Yikes. Okay, let's stick with something everyone wants. No price changes on your plan, guaranteed. Learn more at cox.com/value. Must have at least 500 megabits per second speeds and Cox Unlimited mobile taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs usage per month.
Hey Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Hey Louisiana, introducing 5 new Fast Play games from the lottery. Louisiana Treasures, win up to $3,500. Sunny Money, win up to $10,000. Bonus Crossword, top prize $15,000. Ultimate Dash, top prize $25,000. And it's a Louisiana thing. You could win up to $50,000. Louisiana Lottery, celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
So far through 3 innings, no score. Auburn and LSU. Top of the 4th inning here from Hoover. Jake Marciano continues in a starting role for Auburn. LSU will bring to the plate Derek Curiel. 0 for 1 so far tonight.
48 pitches for Marciano through 3 innings.
First pitch driven down the line, right field, headed towards the corner. Trying to cut it off was Ballou. He could not, and Curiel will add yet another double. A leadoff stand-up double for Curiel. Had 2 last night, give him 18 now on the season.
Well, Curiel has been swinging an extremely hot bat in recent games. He now extends his hitting streak to 10 games with that liner down the right field line. And Tigers with the runner in scoring position for the first time tonight against Jake Marciano.
Curiel, you could see his eyes light up, saw the pitch he wanted, and just roped it down the right field line. That'll bring Stephen Milam to the plate, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Fly ball out to Carter in center field. Again, Milam, the switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty Marciano. First pitch, a ball for make it 1-0. Deeper the Tigers get into this tournament, better they'll have to be, Bill, with runners in scoring position. We know that for sure. And they've got a great opportunity here with Curiel at second, nobody out to start the top of the fourth. As that one missing for Marciano makes it 2-0 to Milam.
Milam, a .333 hitter with runners in scoring position on the year.
Pitch from Marciano, looking for that outside corner but missing. Now 3-0 to Milam. Curiel off of second, the 3-0 pitch. Take was on. They'll say at the letters of strike. The outer part of the plate, now 3-1.
Milam hitting just over 300 from the right side. He's .304 on the year as a right-handed batter.
3-1 pitch outside. That's going to walk Milam. So now runners first and second, nobody out. We mentioned Marciano with a 2.74 ERA, and as Jay Johnson told us at the practice facility prior to tonight's game, Bill, yeah, he's a very good pitcher, got really good stuff, but that number overall at 2.74 may be slightly inflated based on the early part of the season. As you pointed out a couple of times tonight, over the last several outings, SEC teams have been able to get to Marciano. It's now Frelick going to call for time and head out there and talk with his pitcher.
Interesting call here for Jay Johnson. That the textbook tells you to bunt in this situation, but Braden Simpson has not attempted a bunt all year, so we'll see what Coach Johnson has him do. I would imagine that he's swinging away.
Simpson had a fly ball out to center field, his first time up in the second inning. Again, had a couple of knocks last night. He will square to bunt, bring it back. And a called strike to make it 0-1. Braden immediately turning, looking to Coach Johnson, making sure he's got the call.
Tigers haven't sacrificed a whole lot this year. Mason Braun leads the team with 4 sacrifice bunts.
Again, showing bunt right in front of the plate. Coming out is Frelick. He'll pick it up. His only play is to first, and he's able to get the throw down to Bingaman for out number 1. But an excellent bunt. No chance to get either Curiel or Milam. So with 1 out now, the Tigers have runners second and third. And will bring to the plate John Pearson. Pearson had a single his first time up earlier tonight.
Oh, great job by Braden Simpson. As we said, he had not been called upon to bunt all season long, but he does it expertly there. Puts 2 runners in scoring position. Now the Tigers must convert on this opportunity.
A lot of breaking balls to Pearson in that first at bat. Let's see if he can run into a fastball. First pitch off speed and upstairs makes it 1-0. Pearson been swinging at fastballs since he was probably just learning to walk. Runners second and third, 1 down. The 1-0 pitch. This one driven in the air. Left field way. Coming in is Terrell. Tagging up is Curiel. The throw not going to be in time, and a sac fly RBI off the bat of John Pearson makes it a 1-0 LSU lead. Got it deep enough. That was the big question, Bill. Looked good off the bat, but Bub Terrell kept coming in towards left center. Curiel with gazelle-like speed makes it home without a real close play, and it's 1-0 Tigers.
Yeah, Curiel with excellent speed. Terrell has a very good arm. That was a pretty good throw. Just a little bit up the line. Not quite there in time to get Curiel.
Still a chance to add to that 1-0 lead, albeit with 2 outs. Stanfield at the plate, Milam down at second. First delivery to Stanny. Breaking ball that misses. That time Frelick trying to steal one, but he's going to challenge this one. Let's see how close they were. Nope. ABS challenge goes awry for Auburn. It will be ball 1. Frelick did his best. He tried to steer it in front of Kevin Sweeney's eyes, but he wasn't behind. Neither was ABS. Here's the 1-0 to Stanfield. That one is a strike at the belt. Evens it up 1-1. Again, you pointed it out. Marciano not going to overpower you with his velocity, but location is the key to his game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stanfield. Here's the pitch. Stanny swings and sends this one foul right back behind him. Baseball caught the bottom of the bat. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers 1 run on 3 hits. Auburn with 1 hit so far tonight. 2 outs, runner at second, the 1-2. Good take is that one. Missed low to Stanfield, evens the count, 2-2.
Marciano's now thrown 30 pitches here in the 3rd innings, up to 62 total.
The 2-2 pitch. And swing and a miss. Stanfield a little off balance, chased one a little low in the zone for strike 3. The punch out by Marciano, his 2nd on the night. And the Tigers take a lead. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. LSU 1, Auburn nothing. We head to the bottom of the 4th in Hoover after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Back here at Hoover Metropolitan Stadium as we get set to start the bottom of the 4th. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
3, 2, 1.
Auburn will send to the plate 2, 3, and 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Starting with Chase Freilich, the catchers. Evans delivers a first pitch strike inside corner just above the kneecap, and it's 0-1. It's been interesting to watch the ABS tracker and the SEC providing that during this week's tournament. Probably will be studied quite a bit when this thing all wraps up on Sunday, as that pitch inside evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike as Evans just missed the inside corner. Freilich 0 for 1. Strikeout victim to Evans. 1 of 4 so far for the right-hander. Pitch sails outside. That'll make it 2-1. A lot of information on the ABS challenge tracker. Tells you how many times it's been overturned, how many times it's been confirmed on the call from home plate, as this swing high in the air puts Stanfield on the run, back to the track, to the wall, and an opposite field home run for Chase Freilich. Ties it up at 1 apiece. Ball just carried and carried and carried.
Freilich's 14th home run of the year. As the balls continue to fly out of this park, they've already far surpassed last year's home run total. Last year, the teams hit only 20 home runs in the entire tournament. We're far beyond 20 already, and it's only day 2.
394 feet over the fence into the Tiger bullpen. That'll get Ethan Bingaman to the plate, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Also a strikeout victim in the first inning to Evans. 1-1 our score. Second hit of the night for Auburn. Breaking ball missing away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Evans 1-1 pitch. Outside missing, 2-1.
Bingaman, a true freshman for Auburn, who's had an outstanding year. He was named to the freshman All-SEC team.
Pitch low, now 3-1 as Evans misses down in the dirt. The 3-1 pitch to Bingaman. Foul towards the dugout of the Tigers and fills it up 3-2.
Bingaman was Auburn's leading hitter in SEC games this year, .333 in conference games.
There's a swing and a miss. Breaking ball on the outer portion of the plate. Bingaman couldn't stay away. May have been a ball, but probably too close to take. We'll take a look at the replay here. Evans fires it in. Nope, that was the home run. Thought they'd show us the strike. Nonetheless, it's another strikeout for Evans and 1 away here in a tie game 1-1. Eric Guevara to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight for Auburn. First pitch catches that outside corner, and it's 0-1 to start off Guevara. Grounded out to John Pearson at third. Back in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball just missing outside to the right-hander, makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. So far, 61% overturn rate for the ABS here in the SEC baseball tournament. Evans' pitch missing low will make it 2-1. 35 have been overturned in 57 total challenges so far through not quite 2 days, as this one fouled out by Guevara. Evens a count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Missouri seems to really have a handle on it. Of course, they were the first team, one of the first 2 teams to experience ABS here at the Met. Evans ready to work. Here's the 2-2 to Guevara. Again, that breaking ball missed outside. Guevara not willing to chase. That will fill the count 3-2. Missouri, those sent home today by Mississippi State, 8 for 10 in ABS challenges. Down the first base line, a ground ball off the end of the bat for Guevara, going to be handled by Braun. He'll step on the bag for the 2nd out of the inning. LSU, as we mentioned last night, a couple of stumbles early, just kind of feeling it out a little bit. Tigers now with the 2 successful calls so far tonight, Bill. 4 for 6 in the ABS challenge.
Take that, 67%.
Most active teams, Missouri, Oklahoma, believe it or not, they had 7 challenges last night. Tennessee also with 2 games have 7 challenges. First pitch to Bub Terrell, a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch missed away and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, it's a cool little tool to use, and it's open to the public.
Yeah.
You just go to the SEC Baseball Championship page, follow the live ABS tracker. There's a swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. Evans works ahead with 2 down and nobody on. Tie game 1-1. Tigers plated a run in the top of the 4th. Fralick led off with a homer to left field for Auburn. This one fouled off by Terrell over the third base dugout. Still 1-2 the count. This will be pitch number 63 upcoming for Kason Evans.
Terrell, a very dangerous hitter. He's got 15 home runs on the year. He's one of 4 Auburn players with double figures. He is the leader with 15. Fralick now has 14. Bingaman has 10. Guevara has 11.
Evans takes a little time. Now the 1-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Bub Terrell. And Evans with another fine inning outside of the solo home run adds a couple of strikeouts. He now has 6 on the night, but we're tied. 1 run on that 1 hit off the bat of Chase Fralick. 1-1 our score. We head to the top of the 5th. The Tigers will have coming up Ruckert, Patrick, top of the order Mason Braun when we come back to Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
444 444 the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Jack Ruckert leads it off. He's 0 for 1 on the night. It's a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 5th. Auburn and LSU. 1 ball, no strikes to Ruckert. Marciano, the lefty, delivers. That one is strike. Evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ruckert popped up to Guevara near the line in shallow left field. His first time up in the 3rd inning. The 1-1. Off speed, swinging out in front, off time is Ruckert. It's 1-2.
Jack looking for his first hit of this tournament. He's reached base once. He reached on a catcher's interference in last night's game against Oklahoma.
Marciano with the 1-2 delivery. Good take. That one a late drop and miss low. 2-2. Two delivery. Ruckert drives this one to right field. On the run is Ballou and reaches out with a glove and makes the grab about knee high for out number 1.
Oh, good work that time by Ruckert. Good 2-strike approach. Hit it really well. Sinking line drive that Ballou just able to catch above his shoe tops.
1 away. We'll see William Patrick, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Found it interesting that of the 57 total challenges so far through not quite 8 games, almost 8 games. It's about 7, a little over 7 per contest so far is the average. 7 challenges, 7.1 to be exact. You figure, again, it's been very seamless outside of the one incident last night, which had nothing to do with the technology. It had to do with the situation on the ball 4 that was then rolled strike 3. But outside of that, that's not taking a whole lot of time, adding to the length of baseball games. And I think that one's fouled off by William Patrick to fall behind 0-2. Bill, I think that's why it became so popular in Major League Baseball, is it really, nobody took it as slowing the game down. It's very quick.
Yeah, maybe a minute total of added game time with that many challenges.
The 0-2, brave take, good take, miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Patrick. One-two delivery. Again, another good take. He started to get the bat moving, but stayed back, missed low. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Patrick down on strikes for a second time as Marciano records the punch out. It's his 3rd of the night, and quickly 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning. Of course, a lot of people immediately thought, well, how are the umpires going to take it? Take pride in their work, and the SEC certainly values the standard of umpiring in this league. I almost look at it in a different way, Bill. It's almost like the fans will get off of me. If they make the right challenges, if the players make the right challenges and they get it right with technology, then it probably takes a little more heat off the umpire in those critical situations where you've got runners second and third and a called strike 3 is overturned to ball 3 or ball 2 or ball 4. If I'm an umpire, I'd probably embrace it and say, hey, it's here. And as long as they use the 2 of us and don't put us out of work in a few years, I can live with it.
Absolutely. And it looks as, I think you said in the first 2 days of the tournament, the challenges have been successful just over 60% of the time.
Yeah, currently 61%.
And that's a little bit higher than the major league level. I believe I saw a graphic yesterday where in the Major League Baseball this season, the challenges have been successful 54% of the time. That's to be expected, obviously. Major league umpires are in the major leagues for a reason.
And again, we've heard our colleagues on TV talk about it quite a bit through the first 2 days. Strike zone here that they're applying to the technology is a little more giving than at the major league level. Mason Braun comes to the plate with 2 down and nobody on. He can't hold up on a breaking ball. They say he went around, and it's 0-1. Mason tonight 1 for 2. Popped up foul territory, handled by McCrane back in the first inning. Had a single in the third. And he will send this one in the air to center field. Carter went back a few steps, but now comes in towards second base, and he makes the play straight away center for out number 3. Well, the Tigers go quietly and quickly here in the top of the 5th inning. 3 up and 3 down. We're still tied 1-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Auburn coming to the plate. 6, 7, and 8 due up. The McCrane brothers, followed by Carter, when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Well, so far through 4.5 innings, pretty traditional pitching battle going on here. 1-1 our score. Tigers of LSU, 1 run on 3 hits. Auburn, 1 run on 2 hits. As Brandon McCrane comes to the plate to start it here in the bottom of the 5th. Kason Evans delivers pitch number 64. And it's a called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. SEC just announced there's going to be a change to tomorrow's action. First of the quarterfinals, as that one catches the outside corner, and Evans quickly ahead of McCrane, 0-2. Due to possible weather coming into Hoover, Game 9, which is Mississippi State and Georgia, instead of starting at 4 o'clock, they're going to move it up to a 12 noon Eastern time, or rather Central time, first pitch. So it'll be Mississippi State and Georgia starting the day a little earlier tomorrow to try to avoid inclement weather expected. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and this pitch is outside in the dirt. Gets by Aaron Beatty. That'll even the count now to Brandon McCrane, 2-2.
So Mississippi State, Georgia will play at noon tomorrow, and the Florida-Alabama game will follow 30 minutes following the conclusion of the Mississippi State-Georgia game. So they're trying to get all the games in the afternoon before the rain.
2-2. Base hit up the middle. Went right between the legs of Evans and skipped its way over the second base bag. McCrane aboard with a leadoff single, third hit of the night for Auburn.
Evans did not allow the leadoff man to reach base over his first 3 innings of work, but now Auburn has the leadoff man on in 2 straight innings.
So with Brandon McCrane aboard, younger brother Mason McCrane to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Fly ball to right field back in the second inning. First, Evans going to toss over. Keep an eye on the speedster in Brandon McCrane. Again, 16 of 19 in stolen bases. It's an Auburn club, as Bill alluded to earlier. They hit the ball well, lead the SEC in overall team ERA this season, and they also are aggressive and have the speed to do so when they want to be. Pitch is high to Mason McCrane. It's 1-0.
Mason McCrane not showing bunt as of yet. He does not have a sac bunt this season.
Pitch inside at the knees, missing for ball 2, 2-0. Now time called. Nate Yeske out of the Tiger dugout. Pitching coach for LSU on his way out to the mound. The infield will meet him there with a 2-0 count to Mason McCrane. Things certainly heating up. Expected to cool down here towards the weekend, and I say that with relatively speaking, but it certainly will heat up soon. Be ready to cool it down. You can count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997, providing packaged ice for industrial and retail businesses in South Louisiana. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com, SLOMELTICE.com.
Kason Evans has thrown 70 pitches, which is the most he's thrown in a game since way back in mid-April, April 17th, when he started against Texas A&M and threw 103 pitches in that contest. And of course, he missed 2 straight starts and has pitched on a limited basis the past 2 weeks. So this is the most he's had to work in about a month, as Nate Yeske makes his way back to the LSU dugout.
2 balls, no strikes to Mason McCrane. Runner at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th for Auburn. Kason Evans will glance over to first, bring it to the plate, and miss the outside corner with a fastball. Now 3-0. Pitch down the middle at the knees for a strike. 3-1. McCrane taking all the way. Big news just announced moments ago, about 10 minutes ago, for LSU football. We'll tell you about it after this 3-1 pitch. That one misses low, ball 4. Evans going to give up his first walk of the night. That'll put runners first and second for Auburn with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Ed Ogeron returning to LSU, going to serve as the special assistant to recruiting and defense under head coach Lane Kiffin. Just announced, like I said, 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
So Coach Kiffin and Coach Ogeron back together again. Of course, Ogeron returning to LSU, where he led them to that miraculous and historic 2019 national championship. So Ed and Lane go back. Number of stops, and they're back together again for LSU football. Bristol Carter looking to bunt, trying to push it up the first base line, but didn't make contact. It's 0-1. So Auburn, much like the same thought process LSU had when they got their first run of the game. Runners first and second, nobody out, looking to go to the small ball here. Apply some pressure on Kason Evans. Again, showing bunt is Carter, and he will foul this one down the first base line, right of home plate. So now 0-2 the count.
And speaking of Ed Ogeron, it'd be hard to find someone who loves LSU more than Coach Ed Ogeron. I know how excited he must be to be rejoining the LSU staff and to be reunited with his good friend Lane Kiffin. They, of course, have a long history together. They coached it together at the University of Southern California. And they've had a long association, so I'm sure he will be a great asset to Coach Kiffin's staff.
He's going to try to bunt again as Carter with the 0-2 count, and he fouls this one off. The pitch was up, and he's out. Evans elevated a fastball Carter tried to get his bat up there to push it down, but he caught the top of the bat, fouls it off, and records the first out of the inning. So, small ball on that attempt did not work. Unable to lay down the bunt was Carter. Now Cade Ballou, the right fielder, a left-hander, will stand in. He's a .224 hitter. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Strikeout victim, or I should say he's 0 for 1, and he'll swing and miss. 1-1 now to start off Cade Ballou. He was struck out by Evans, one of 7 strikeouts tonight for the LSU starter. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Went after that one. A little up and out, and it's 0-2 now to Ballou. The 0-2 pitch. Tried to tantalize him with an elevated speed ball. A little too much on that one. Ballou stayed away. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Literally watching my phone blow up. Everybody wanting to know, sending me that news story. LSU has hired Ed Ogeron. This one fouled off the bat of Ballou. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Those 2 areas in which he'll be involved, defense and recruiting. He is an expert in both of those areas, that's for sure.
Look out. Runners first and second, 1 down. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air, but foul as it curls its way beyond the concourse, out of play. And still 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count to Ballou. Evans delivered, swing and a miss, struck him out. Ballou down on strikes. Strikeout number 8 on the evening for Tigers starter Kason Evans, keeping the K-Lady busy here at the Hoover Met.
2 straight strikeouts for Kason after the single and the walk to start this inning. Now the top of the order, very dangerous Chris Rimbert, first team All-SEC player at the plate.
Rimbert, a right-hander, 0 for 2 on the night. Evans going to step off, fake a throw back to second, reset that pitch clock. It had gotten down to 3.
Kason's now at 82 pitches.
Brandon McCrane with a single to lead off the inning. Brother Mason McCrane aboard on a walk there, first and second. It's a 1-0 count now to Rimbert as that pitch low. Now Aaron Beatty going to call for time. This may be to get some action ready to go down in the bullpen. The entire Tiger infield going to meet with Evans and Aaron Beatty on the mound.
Trying to see into the LSU bullpen out in left field. Difficult to tell if anyone is throwing right now. Kason Evans has done a fantastic job up to this point, his longest outing since April 17th when he started against Texas A&M.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bill. Again, we cannot see completely into the Tiger bullpen out in left field, but don't see a flurry of activity. Really nobody moving down there, a pitcher or a catcher. So I'm not sure that anybody was ready to go or is even up warming at this time. Need us a reporter out there in the left.
Hopefully Kason can work his way out of this.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. May have just gotten a piece, but Aaron Beatty holds on. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Chris Rimbert. Where's Buzzy when you need him? He could be out there in left field, our bullpen correspondent. Here's the 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Nicely done with a fastball. Perfectly placed to the right-handed hitter. Gets Kason ahead 1-2. Oh, I know where Buzzy is. He's finishing up his round of golf at Augusta National. Runners first and second, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. Missing outside. Spinner not tantalizing enough for Rimbert to go after, and that'll even it up 2-2.
Buzzy had a pretty good history here at this tournament, by the way, as a pitcher. He got the final outs of the Tigers' 09 championship tournament run as a pitcher.
2-2. A little chopper towards second base. Not a lot on it. And they'll throw back to third. Rucker threw to Pearson, but he threw it away. No chance to get the play force at third. No chance to get a force play at second. Rucker thought about going to first. But after McCrane got to third, he came off the bag and was headed home. And Rucker at the last moment decided to throw towards Pearson, but threw it up the line. No chance for John to get it. And that gives Auburn a 2-1 lead on a gimme by LSU defensively.
Just a very unfortunate set of circumstances for the Tigers, as Mason McCrane was going to be out easily if Jack's able to make an accurate throw to Pearson. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and now Jay Johnson's making his way out to the mound. There does appear to be bullpen activity, and the Tigers will make a change.
Yeah, tough break for Kason Evans, who really put it all on the line tonight. Had pitched well, and you're right, McCrane dead to rights. He was a good 15 feet off of third base. A throw to Pearson on the money, and John probably runs him down. If not, they get him in a rundown. But as it turns out, the Tigers give up a run, and now they trail Auburn 2-1. Evans' night is done. Good performance by the right-hander. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. We'll tell you about the new Tiger pitcher. LSU will try to quickly find the third out here in the bottom of the fifth. They now trail Auburn 2-1. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around the Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day luck for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Hard luck for Kason Evans. Giving up just one run on a solo shot coming into the bottom of the fifth inning. Gave up a leadoff single, then a walk. Eventually battled to get 2 outs. Then on a chopper over the mound, Rucker with the right idea. The freshman second base had to charge in onto the infield grass. Really didn't have an easy play anywhere, but it was Brandon McCrane who got to third and then kind of danced off the bag, and Rucker had the right idea to throw it to Pearson, but he threw it away, and McCrane would score to make it a 2-1 Auburn lead. So now runners on the corners for Auburn, and Chase Fralick to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Swings and misses as Ethan Plog, called upon out of the bullpen for LSU, takes over on the mound.
Ethan Plog, sophomore lefty, transfer from Iowa Western Community College, called upon in a big-time leverage situation for LSU.
Lefty on lefty matchup against Fralick, and that pitch catches the outside corner at the knees to make it 0-2. Fralick struck out to Evans in the first. He had that solo home run to get Auburn on the board in the fourth inning, leading the inning off. 2 outs, runners first and third. Plog, the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece to foul it towards the dugout of Auburn. It's still 0-2 now to Chase Fralick.
Ethan Plogg on the year is making his 22nd appearance. He's 2-0. His ERA 10.20. 15 innings for Plogg. He does have 21 strikeouts, which is something he really needs right here in this situation against Frelick.
Another 0-2 pitch up coming for Ethan Plogg. The left-hander fires. This one popped up into the air. Shallow right field. Going back is Ruckert and settled under it, and he'll have it for out number 3. However, Auburn gets the lead on a miscue by the Tigers. First error of the ball game. It's a 2-1 Auburn lead. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Tigers will have Aaron Beatty, Curiel, and Milam. Meet of the order presented by 44 Farms when we continue here from the Hoover Met at the 2026 SEC Tournament on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com. If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. Auburn 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far. Auburn leading 2-1. Kate Aaron Beatty will lead it off for the Tigers. Kate 0 for 2 on the night. A couple of fly ball outs, 1 to center, 1 to right. Marciano, the left-hander, continues his work in a starting role in the first pitch to Aaron Beatty. Off speed, missed low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Aaron Beatty leading the Tigers on the active roster in home runs. Swing and foul tips this one into the mitt of Frelick, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Marciano's gotten into a rhythm now. Ran into a little difficulty in the 4th inning, but since then he's been lights out.
1-1 breaking ball swinging over the top, Aaron Beatty, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gave up the double to Curiel to lead off the 4th and walk Milam, but since then he's retired 6 in a row.
Aaron Beatty behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marciano fires up and in, swing and a miss. Aaron Beatty down on strikes. 1 away. Marciano has started 8 games in a game 1 situation for Auburn this year. He's 3-2 with a 1.51 ERA, and some of those are non-conference weekends. 61 strikeouts, 9 walks. He had 12 strikeouts opening weekend for Auburn, which was most by a Auburn pitcher since Tanner Burns back in 2019. As you said, he is in a groove at the moment. See if Curiel can throw a wrench in there. First pitch outside, missing ball 1, 1-0.
He's now retired 7 in a row. The last hit he gave up was by Curiel, that leadoff double in the 4th inning.
Pitch, strike to Curiel. Right at the low point of the zone. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 18 doubles on the year for Curiel. Here's the 1-1. Stays away, misses outside. 2-1. Marciano with pitch number 83, the 2-1. A bunt by Curiel. He saw the defense playing back. They have three converging on the baseball. Nobody at home at first, and Curiel pulls one on Auburn's defense. They had Marciano, Rimbert, the second baseman, and Bingaman at first, all converging right of the mound. It was Marciano who picked it up, but as I said, he looked up and nobody was there, and Curiel bunts for a single. So with one out, the Tigers have a runner aboard.
Derek Curiel now with 5 hits in this tournament. 3 last night, 2 tonight. Continues to be playing at a very high level as this season nears its end.
Stephen Milam takes the first pitch, called strike. 0-1. Milam saw his reach base streak extended, got aboard on a walk in the 4th inning, sent a fly ball out to center back in the 2nd. And now Marciano going to check on Curiel, throw over to first as Curiel represents the leading base stealer for the Tigers, 13 of 15 on the year. And again, Marciano will throw to first, and Curiel back.
Milam's homered in 4 straight games, including a 2-run shot last night. Fans may remember 2 years ago as a true freshman, he hit a walk-off home run here in this facility to beat South Carolina and send the Tigers into the championship game.
And again, Marciano very mindful of Curiel. He's told to throw over again, and he does. Milam waits at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Short of the plate, blocked up by Fralick. That'll make it a 1-1 count to Stephen Milam. Biggest inning for Auburn this year, oddly enough, has been the 5th inning. That's where they've had their most explosions. We're able to get 1 run on the Tigers in tonight's 5th inning. Still just a 1-run lead. The 1-1 to Milam. Ground ball. This one could be 2. Fielded by McCrane. It's short. The flip to Rimbert and the relay over to first in time. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the top of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left on as Auburn turns 2. 6-4-3 double play to end it for LSU in the top half of the 6th inning. 2-1 Auburn leads. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Auburn will have the heart of their order, 3, 4, and 5 due up. Bingaman, Guevara, and Terrell when we continue from Hoover on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
And when I left the oven on, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan.
Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tigers make a pitching change as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitching change is powered by Sunshine. Don't forget, if you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Zach Cowan, the right-hander for the Tigers, takes over here. Auburn leading 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning in the nightcap of day 2 of the SEC tournament. Fans, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Zach Cowan on the mound now for LSU, the senior right-hander. All SEC pitcher last season. Vital role for the Tigers in their drive to the national title. This year, Zach is 3-3 with a 5.49 ERA. This is his 17th appearance, his 12th in relief. In 41 innings, he's allowed 46 hits, 25 earned runs, 12 walks, 50 strikeouts.
Ethan Bingaman will face him first to lead it off here in the 6th for Auburn. Cowan's first pitch to the right-handed hitter is a called strike with a bender, and it's 0-1.
Give you the final numbers on Case and Evans in just a moment.
Cowan's 0-1 pitch. That one a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Evans went 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, but only 1 earned run allowed by Case, and 1 walk and 8 strikeouts. He threw 87 pitches. Certainly an outstanding effort.
The 0-2 drops in low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bingaman, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Couple of strikeouts. Case and Evans. Cowan satisfied with the pitch call. Now the 1-2 to the plate. Outside corner, called strike. That one about belt high. Bingaman with no offer, down on strikes, and Cowan fans the first batter he faces, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. We talked about it. Cowan not going to overpower you with his velocity. He's a location pitcher. Probably his most dangerous pitch, Bill, is that changeup in the low 80s. Really stuck with the off-speed stuff there to Bingaman. Now he'll see Eric Guevara, who is 0 for 2, the Auburn third baseman. Pitch to the right-hander, misses away. 1-0.
Cowan's fastball sits at 89 to 92 miles per hour. Also throws a sinker at 89 to 92, and then that changeup at 80 to 83 miles per hour.
That one a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Guevara. Guevara 0 for 2, couple of ground outs. 1 to third, 1 to Braun, unassisted at first. The 1-1 off the end of the bat, foul, goes to the backstop. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cowan works ahead. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. Just finished up Jay Johnson show. It's TJ Ribs, 2324 South Acadian Thruway. 1 out, nobody on for Auburn. Guevara at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Way out front, swinging on the off-speed delivery. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two delivery from Cowan. Rides in high to even the count, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Eric Guevara. Cowan delivers, and it's a bouncer foul third base side to hold it 2-2.
Guevara is one of the veterans on this Auburn team. He's 3rd year in the program. Had a great year both offensively and defensively, hitting .337 coming in, and also was named to the SEC all-defensive team at 3rd base.
Cowan's 2-2 pitch to the plate. Upstairs, ball 3. Now full count to Guevara. Payoff pitch from Cowan. Hit high in the air to left field. Stanfield going back. Guevara got all of that one. Home run number 12 for the Auburn third baseman. It's now a 3-1 Auburn lead.
Guevara, as we said, has had an excellent season for Auburn. The junior from the country of Panama, making a big impact upon Auburn's run to a possible national seed, and he expands their lead to 2 runs.
105 off the bat, 385 feet out to left field. Second home run of the night for Auburn, and now they lead by 2, 3-1. Bub Terrell, the left fielder. Left-hander, he's 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the second, strikeout in the fourth. He'll show bunt, bring it back, and it's a strike from Cowan, 0-1. Send Milam right of second base. 3 infielders to the right side against the left-handed hitter is Terrell. It's a moonshot, shallow center field. Curiel coming in, still coming in, under it, and has it for out number 2. So Terrell retired for a second time tonight. And we'll see Brandon McCrane. McCrane led off the last inning with a single. Came around to score on that miscue on the diamond. He's reached base twice, bored on a fielder's choice, and then that single and scored in the 5th. Breaking ball from Cowan just missed the outside corner, 1-0. Cowan's 1-0 pitch, ground ball, record going to his left, gloves it, and fires to Braun in time for out number 3. Auburn adds another run on their second solo shot of the night. This one off the bat of Eric Guevara. It's now a 3-1 Auburn lead, 1 run on 1 hit. They leave nobody on. Tigers have Simpson, Pearson, and Stanfield. 5, 6, and 7 due up, trailing by 2 runs to Auburn. LSU trying to stay alive in Hoover when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ew, it's a roach.
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU athletics.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
When you shop Albertsons online or in our app, you can count on us to have freshly picked high-quality ingredients ready for pickup or delivery in as little as 30 minutes. Plus, save $30 off your first online order and let Albertsons take the hassle out of shopping while racking up the savings. With free pickup or delivery, you will always get the same great prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop online at Albertsons.com or in the app. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU comes to the plate, top of the 7th. Single elimination game here in the SEC baseball tournament. They trail Auburn 3-1. And the Auburn Tigers going to make a change on the mound going into the top of the 7th. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Jackson Sanders, the left-hander, going to take over on the bump, making his 14th appearance of the year. So starter Jake Marciano leaves the game, getting the job done thus far for Coach Butch Thompson. He'll hand the baseball off to Sanders now, who will face Braden Simpson to get it started for LSU here in the top of the 7th inning.
Jake Marciano goes 6 innings, allows just 1 run on 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He threw 86 pitches.
First delivery to Simpson, high and outside, starts him off 1-0. Simpson 0 for 1 tonight.
Sanders has been one of Auburn's top pitchers as well. This is his 14th appearance overall, his 7th in relief. He has 7 starts and 7 relief appearances.
1-0 pitch, inside corner. Breaking ball right around the knees. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Braden.
Sanders 4-1, 2.79 ERA. He has 80 strikeouts in 58 innings.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss by Simpson. Gets behind now 1-2.
Sanders has allowed just 47 hits, 18 earned runs. He's walked 20. He's allowing just a .221 batting average this season. He's given up 4 homers.
One-two pitch. They appeal down to first. They'll say Simpson held back on a pitch low and inside, then leaving it up 2-2. Two-two delivery. That one a called strike. Nice pitch that time by Sanders. Simpson caught looking, and there's one away in the top of the 7th. John Pearson 1 for 1 tonight. And last night the Tigers had a ton of base runners, able to convert just enough to win 6-2. That has not been the story tonight. First pitch to Pearson. Missing low from Sanders, and it's 1-0.
Auburn pitching certainly has been the story of this game so far. As we said earlier, they entered the game with the best team ERA in the SEC.
1-0. Misses low, make it 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch outside and away to Pearson. Now 3 balls, no strikes. Again, got to find a way to get aboard here. And you think about it, the difference outside of those 2 home runs, Auburn getting runners aboard, applying pressure, able to get a mistake by LSU defensively to get one of their 3 runs tonight. Pearson with a 3-0 delivery, takes the pitch inside corner, strike, 3-1. Sanders 3-1 pitch, and Pearson puts this one in the air, but not very deep. Shallow center field. Bristol Carter easily gets to it for the 2nd out of the inning. Pearson retired. Stanfield will try his hand at starting a 2-out rally for the Tigers here in the top of the 7th. Survive and advance, lose, and go home for the season. That's what LSU is facing here tonight.
Tigers starting to run low on outs. Just 7 outs remaining in this season unless LSU can mount a comeback.
Down 3-1 here in the top of the 7th. Nobody on at 2 outs. Pitch to Stanfield is off speed. Outside corner strike, 0-1. Sanders 0-1 delivery. Another strike. That one a little low, but call it a strike. Stanfield not necessarily buying that, but it's 0-2. They'll have to adjust here with 2 down and nobody on. Sanders 0-2 delivery, jammed him, popped it up second base way. Coming over is Rimbert. Couple of steps on the right field grass. He has it, and the Tigers go quietly in the 7th. 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, nobody gets aboard. 3-1 Auburn leads. 7th inning stretch time here at the Hoover Met. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Auburn will have McCrane, Carter, and Ballou, 7, 8, and 9 in their order after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
ID of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball was presented by Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
3-1 Auburn lead, bottom of the 7th inning here in Hoover. Zach Cowan continues in relief for the Tigers. Mason McCrane to start it off here in the bottom of the 7th for Coach Thompson and War Eagle. First pitch swung on, lifted high, foul out of play left side, and it's 0-1.
Winner of this game will play Texas A&M on Friday night. They'll get a day off before advancing to the quarterfinals.
The 0-1. Cowan's pitch lifted high, 1-1. A 1-1 from Cowan. Off speed at the knees for a strike. Gets Zach ahead 1-2. A 1-2 pitch. It's a base hit center field off the bat of McCrane. That's his second time reaching base. First knock of the night. And the leadoff man aboard for Auburn.
Now this would appear to be a potential bunt situation for Auburn. Bristol Carter, who runs extremely well, has sacrificed 8 times this year, which leads Auburn in that category.
Carter 0 for 2. He will declare bunt as Cowan comes set. Now will quickly throw over to first to keep an eye on McCrane. The younger McCrane brothers still a threat to steal, just 5 of 7 in stolen bases compared to his older brother, who's 16 of 19. The leading base stealer in this lineup tonight is Bill said, the very speedy Bristol Carter, who is attempting to bunt once again as Cowan will bring it to the plate. Runner goes. The Butcher Boar, he tried to swing. The throw down to second. They get him. Milam applies the tag. McCrane out at second base. So Auburn, a little trickeration they tried. Carter showed bunt, brought it back, tried to slash swing, and Aaron Beatty did not bother him at all. He took the pitch and then fired it down. It was a strike from Cowan to make it 0-1 to Carter. So now with the base paths empty, Cowan will fire, and this one fouled back to the top of the screen, and it's 0-2.
Just a superb throw that time by Kate Aaron Beatty, right on top of the bag for Milam to apply the tag.
That was a great throw. 0-2 the count. Carter takes this pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cowan's 1-2. Hammered but foul down the line on a line drive to left. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tigers have several relievers down in their bullpen should Zach Cowan run into trouble.
Almost went. Did he appeal? And they do appeal. He say he did not go around. Carter held back on a pitch outside. It's 2-2. Cowan almost got Carter to fully go with a pitch down low and in the dirt. 2-2 from Cowan. And that time he got him. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Second out of the inning. Cowan with strikeout number 2. Cade Ballou, bottom of the order for Auburn. A couple of strikeouts tonight, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Tigers will already shift the defense to the right side of the left-handed hitter. Pearson will stay as the only infielder left side of the diamond. Playing just off the infield cut in case Ballou decides to bunt, but he won't have to. Pitch going to be down in the dirt. They say, did it catch him? Yeah. Hit by a pitch. So Cowan going to put Ballou aboard with 2 outs.
It's tough for the Tigers because now Auburn turns this lineup over. Chris Rembert coming to the plate. Ballou has not been a steal threat so far this season. He has 1 steal in 2 attempts.
So Rembert 1 for 3, had a single back in the 5th inning. Right-hander awaits. Cowan from the belt, the pitch. Missing outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first. And Ballou hit by a pitch with 2 down. Cowan quick turn and throw to first. Ballou able to get back with the right hand. Ballou just 1 of 2 in stolen bases this year. One-0 pitch. Outside and high. 2-0. Two outs, runner at first for Auburn. They lead 3-1. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball from Cowan finds the zone to make it 2-1. Two-one pitch from Cowan. Another fastball. Will be fouled by Rembert right at the plate. Straight into the dirt. 2-2 now the count.
Rembert, first team All-SEC at second base this year. He hit .328 in conference games. Came in hitting .349 overall. Still hitting .349 after being 1 for 3 so far tonight.
Auburn 3 runs on 6 hits. Tigers 1 run, 4 hits and an error. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th with a runner aboard at first. Cowan. The 2-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Down on strikes goes Rembert. Auburn no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. They still lead 3-1. We head to the top of the 8th. LSU with 6 outs to work with to stay alive here in the SEC tournament. Keep their NCAA tournament dreams alive as well. They'll come to the plate in the top of the 8th. Ruckert, Patrick, top of the order, Braun. They trail Auburn 3-1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times. Craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro. Game on.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
My name is Trina. I'm from New Orleans, and I've been with Blue Cross Blue Shield for almost a year. Last year, it was right after my husband and I got married, I was diagnosed with a heart condition. When I received the diagnosis, I was terrified. And it was just so reassuring to know that I was covered. Knowing that I could really swing those costs was a security like none other. It's empowering. It's very empowering.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Another quick reminder, don't let AC outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Tigers come to the plate in the top of the 8th inning. Going to institute a pinch hitter in Edward Yaman IV, the junior. Will bat for Jack Ruckert in the 8 spot. He'll face Jackson Sanders, relief pitcher for Auburn, who's ready to go. And the first pitch is outside, missing, ball 1, 1-0. Yaman on the year. He's been called upon here of late, as you would imagine, with the injury bug, sickness bug that caught LSU last weekend. So the ultimate teammate, 1-0. And Yaman sends a ball high in the air to right field. Coming over is Ballou, and he'll get to it in time for the first out. So 1 away to start the top of the 8th inning.
A lot of fly ball outs tonight. Auburn pitching has done an excellent job in inducing those shallow fly balls off the Tigers' bats.
Another pinch hitter at the bottom of the order. Zach York going to bat for William Patrick, who started the game in right field. Just guessing here, I assume Braun may take over in right. In the bottom of the 8th, York may take over at first. We'll wait and see. But York will come up to the plate and swing. His first plate appearance ever in the FCC tournament. Transfer from Grand Canyon, batting .228 on the year. First pitch finds the inside corner to York, and it's 0-1. Zach started as the everyday first baseman first part of the year. Now in a reserve role, the 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Fooled York, it's 0-2. Quickly behind, 0-2. Sanders pitch and a swing and a miss. York, quick work at the plate. Down on strikes, 2 gone here in the top of the 8th inning. Sanders' second strikeout out of the bullpen for Auburn.
LSU has flied out 12 times in this game. They grounded out 4 times, and there have been 6 strikeouts recorded by the Auburn pitching staff.
Just down 2 runs here, 3-1. But with 2 outs, Mason Braun got to get it started for the Tigers here in the 8th. First pitch up and in for ball 1 from Sanders. Mason 1 for 3 tonight, had a single in the 3rd. To Braun. Inside corner strike from Sanders makes it 1-1. just out there calmly and methodically delivering pitches. That one missed a little low and outside. 2-1 now, the count to Braun.
He's been extremely reliable for Auburn this year, especially in SEC play.
Of course, a big reason why they lead the SEC in ERA is there's a foul tip, comes off the bat of Braun, catches a good bit of Frelick, who's slow to get up. Now going to hobble his way and try to get feeling right. Trainer for Auburn going to come out quickly and check on Frelick, who is still kind of hunched over in a lot of pain. Watch the replay here. Braun just got a piece and it caught the inside of the left ankle for Frelick. The good news is it looked like the majority of the contact took the shin and ankle guard, but still going to smart just a little bit. So we'll give Frelick a few moments to compose himself. He appears to be all right. Braun looking at a 2-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on. This Auburn team, the way it's made up, its roster, we talked about 21 returning players, including that phenomenal freshman class from a year ago. I liken them to the UCLA team that has a bevy of juniors on this year's squad that have stayed together for 3 years. Braun going to lift one opposite field to left. Going back is Terrell, and he'll make the play for out number 3. So again, the Tigers go 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th. Still a 3-1 Auburn lead. They come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Frelick, Bingaman, and Guevara. 2, 3, and 4 when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Auburn, the number 6 seed here in the SEC tournament, leading your 14th seed LSU Tigers 3-1. LSU took an early lead with a run in the top of the 4th, but Auburn would quickly answer with a solo home run to make it a 1-1 game after 4. Auburn adds one in the 5th, one more in the 6th. They lead 3-1 as Chase Frelick, who had that solo shot in the 4th, comes to the plate to lead it off in the 8th. First pitch from Cowan missing outside, 1-0. Bouncer on the ground to second base, going to be fielded by Caraway, who entered the game defensively. He will toss over to York, who took over at first for the first out of the inning. As expected, York defensively taking over at first base after the pinch hitting attempt. Mason Braun moved out to right field. Trent Caraway, who we have not seen in a while, takes over at second base defensively. One out, Ethan Bingaman to the plate. First pitch. Rifled, line drive, but foul down the third base line, and it's 0-1. Bingaman, 3 strikeouts on the night. 1 in the 1st, again in the 4th, and last time in the 6th inning. Cowens 0-1. Too high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
LSU pitching really has performed well in this tournament. Just 2 earned runs tonight.
1-1. Chopper towards the mound. Going to be fielded easily by Cowan. He'll run towards first. Toss to York. 2 gone.
Just 2 earned runs allowed tonight. Just 1 earned run allowed in last night's win over Oklahoma. Unfortunately tonight, Auburn's pitching has been extremely effective as well.
So 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Eric Guevara to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He also had a solo home run. That one came in the 6th inning, his 12th of the year. 1 run in by way of error for Auburn, and then 2 solo shots. Guevara going to bunt down the third base line. Pearson picks it up with the bare hand, but beating it out is Guevara at first base. Excellent attempt by Pearson. Looks like Guevara caught LSU a little off guard. Pearson playing pretty much straight up at third base. Had to run a long way into the infield grass. Did all he could do, Bill. Picked it up perfectly with a bare hand. Made a good throw, but Guevara able to beat him.
Yeah, John almost made that play. Excellent work. An excellent bunt by Guevara. Pearson charged well. Picked it up with his bare hand. Accurate throw to York, but Guevara able to beat it out.
Bub Terrell now 1 for 3 tonight. Comes to the plate, the left-hander. A step out call for time. 2 outs and a runner at first for Auburn. They lead 3-1. Barring a pinch hitter, the Tigers will have Aaron Beatty, Curiel, and Milam. Don't expect there'll be any pinch hitters when they come up in the top of the 9th. First things first, got to find out number 3. Cowan's first delivery to Terrell outside, 1-0. Terrell with a single in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Last time in the 6th inning, sent a fly ball out to Curiel in center field. Guevara with good speed takes his lead off of first. 1-0 pitch to the plate, late swing and a miss. It's 1-1 now to Terrell. One ball, 1 strike with 2 down. Cowan's pitch inside corner. Fastball at 91 will get him ahead 1-2. Runner at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 3-1 Auburn leads. Throws. They almost had Guevara leaning. Not a big enough lead. He's able to get back safely. Cowan gets the pitch he wants. Right-hander comes set. Now a quick throw again over to first. Guevara easily back. Terrell trying a 2-strike approach. The 1-2 from Cowan. Inside corner, called strike 3. Took a moment for Kevin Sweeney to call it, and immediately, no surprise, Terrell going to challenge with the ABS. Here we go. It's a strike. That'll end it for Auburn in the bottom of the 8th. Call was confirmed. It's a strikeout. The challenge lost by Auburn. They lead 3-1. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Tigers. Down a couple of runs. Do they have another late night miracle here in Hoover? We'll find out after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Game day starts local, just 2 miles from Tiger Stadium. Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum of LSU athletics. Handcrafted from Louisiana sugarcane, grown right across the river. From cane to glass, every bottle is pure Louisiana pride. So, whether you're mixing up cocktails at your tailgate or joining us at the tasting room, make it a win for local flavor. Oxbow Rum Distillery, located downtown Baton Rouge. Go Tigers!
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU's 2026 baseball campaign down to its final 3 outs. As they can find a way to at least plate 2 runs here. Kate Arambidi will lead it off. First delivery offered up by Sanders, missing outside for ball 1. Arambidi swings, line drive to center field, but right at Bristol Carter for the first out here in the top of the 9th. Arambidi with a solid back end of the season, but has struggled here in Hoover. Just 1 hit and 7 at-bats through 2 games. So now Derek Curiel, who's had a really good tournament so far, and a sensational sophomore campaign on top of that. Went 3 for 6 last night with an RBI and a run scored. He'll come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Jay Johnson sensing Sanders in a rhythm, which he has been since taking over on the mound. He'll use one of the offensive timeouts and gather Curiel, Milam, and Simpson. Now Curiel will head back to the plate. Derek tonight got a comebacker to the mound in the first, a double in the 4th. His 3rd double here in Hoover. And a single last time in the 6th inning. Scored the lone run for the Tigers tonight. So left-hander awaits. Sanders fires. It's a strike on the inside corner. Really over the heart of the plate. It's 0-1. Tigers do have 3 ABS challenges still in their pocket. Auburn with just 1. The 0-1. Curiel stayed away. The slider missed low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanders 1-1 pitch. Another strike off speed. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Curiel. One of the better 2-strike hitters for the Tigers. Takes a little trip. Now we'll dig back in. 1 out. Top of the 9th. Down 3-1. Nobody on. Here's the 1-2 to Curiel. Stayed away and it just missed inside. That'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanders 2-2 pitch. Did he go? Pitch was outside. They appeal to 3rd. Clint Fagan says no. Curiel held up, and that will work the count full. Derek ready to go. 1 out. Sanders with the payoff pitch. Fouled off by Curiel to stay alive. Sanders takes a little trip around the mound. Steps back on the bump. Another payoff pitch to come. Curiel stays away, but a called strike 3, and Derek's going to challenge. Home plate umpire Kevin Sweeney said it caught the outside corner. And with 1 out in the top of the 9th, Derek going to challenge, and he's right. Misses outside. It's ball 4. Curiel guessed right on the challenge. They'll keep all 3 as Derek heads down to first base, and the potential tying run coming to the plate in Stephen Milam. Milam last night hit his 4th home run in as many games. In the 8th inning, a 2-run shot into the bullpen in right. It's not necessarily what you have to have in this situation, but it's good to know it's possible. More importantly, it's about arriving safely at first and getting the next man up. Time going to be called, and now Everett Tiefert, pitching coach for Auburn, going to make his first visit of the night onto the mound and talk it over with Jackson Sanders here as they gather in the Auburn infield. Everett Tiefert, former Georgia Southern pitcher, professional baseball player, a couple of years now as the pitching coach. Handles things for a pretty good pitching coach in his own right, head coach Butch Thompson. Coach Tiefert out there quickly, and now back in the dugout. Milam will be coming to the plate here with 1 out, top of the 9th. Tigers down 3-1 to Auburn, trying to stay alive. Winner of this one takes on Texas A&M in the second day of quarterfinals on Friday. Curiel, lead off of first, the pitch to Milam. Breaking ball, strike, 0-1. Monster tonight, 0 for 2, reached base on a walk in the 4th, hit into a double play, 6-4-3 last time in the 6th. Sanders 0-1. Oh, a called strike. Outside corner. I don't think that one caught the plate, but no challenge here from Milam, I don't believe. Nope. Did he? Nope, just called for time. 0-2 the count. Milam asking for time. So now he is set to get back in. 1 down, top of the 9th. Milam looking for his first hit of the night. The 0-2, little tapper towards the shortstop, could be 2. McCrane to Rembert, the relay to first. Milam beats it out. Avoids the double play by beating the throw. They'll get Curiel for the 2nd out of the inning, the lead runner at 2nd. But hope still remains alive for the Tigers here. Down 2 runs with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. What a hustle by Milam. You think this kid doesn't care? He was booking it down the line. He saw, as a shortstop himself, that ground ball headed for McCrane. He knew what it was setting up, but he was able to beat it out by a step and a half. Braden Simpson to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He had a couple of singles last night. First pitch. We'll say it came in low for ball 1. Milam at first, 2 down. Here's the 1-0 to Simpson. Also missing low. 2 balls, no strikes. John Pearson on deck for the Tigers. Should Simpson arrive safely here? The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch finds the hole in Simpson's bat. It's 2-1. Simpson readies the bat. Sanders fires, and this one hit a mile high into the air. Foul territory, and there's lots of it down the left field line, and it's just behind the screen and out of play into the seats. Give Simpson another opportunity now with a 2-2 count. Simpson came into this contest with 47 called strike 3. And immediately the challenge from Simpson, but it looked pretty good from here. We wait, the graphic, and he was right. It missed low. He earns the walk. What a challenge by Braden Simpson. And the inning and the season continues with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Goes without saying, he had a better vantage point than I did. Good for him, and good for LSU. So Pearson will get a chance to swing here in the top of the 9th inning. He's 1 for 2 tonight. His single came back in the 2nd, had a sac fly RBI in the 4th. Sanders' first pitch. Nope, time was called as the pitch was making its way to the plate. LSU wanted to get in a pinch runner. Daniel Harden going to check in for Simpson. And the Auburn fans in the Auburn dugout not happy at all with Kevin Sweeney, our home plate umpire, because not only was Sanders in the windup, the pitch was halfway home before he called timeout. And now the first base umpire, Scott Kennedy, coming over and settling down Auburn. And now he's going to get a challenge from Auburn's head coach. Butch Thompson came out and said, well, who are you talking to, Scott Kennedy? Now he's on his way to get a piece of Kevin Sweeney. Now he wants both of them. And he is not happy about the fact that his pitcher was well into the windup and pretty much delivered the pitch when the timeout was called. But cooler heads prevail, and Coach Thompson now heading back into the Auburn dugout. But Auburn knows all too well about the magic that can happen when LSU's playing in the SEC tournament, so they're well aware of what is on the table. Pitch to Pearson, misses outside. First offering makes it 1-0. Milam at second. Harden, the pinch runner, at first. The 1-0 to Pearson. That one a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one right at the knees of John. Two outs. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in on the hands and ended up at the top of John's cleats. Nasty pitch by Jackson Sanders gets him ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, top of the 9th. Auburn trying to advance. LSU trying to stay alive. 3-1 Auburn leads. Runners first and second with 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off by Pearson to stay alive. A little dribbler to the third base dugout. Still 1-2. Time called again. Looks like Pearson may be shaken up a little bit. He's trying to stretch. And now Isaac Trujillo and Jay Johnson, the trainer and head coach, out there to check on John. May have fouled that off the top of his foot. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Came right off the bat straight down onto the top of the shoe of John Pearson, who's going to stay in, but certainly giving a little bit to that left foot. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. It's a 3-1 Auburn lead. Tigers with runners first and second. Sanders fires, and again Pearson fouls it off, and again. This one off his leg. John going to be looking for combat pay here soon. He's taken 2 foul balls, one off the top of the foot, and this one appeared to come off the side of the shin, the side of the leg. Ooh. He'll stand back in. We'll re-rack it. Runners first and second, 2 outs, top of the 9th. The 1-2 to Pearson, way outside as Freilich having to stretch to get it. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Milam at second. Harden, the pinch runner, at first. Auburn leading 3-1 in the top of the ninth. The 2-2 to Pearson. Fouled back into the screen. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to John Pearson. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Sanders again comes set. Another 2-2 delivery. Outside and high. That will fill the count 3-2. Chris Stanfield on deck for LSU with Pearson at the plate. 2 down. Runners first and second. Sanders again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. Gets by Sanders. Going to be picked up by the shortstop McCrane. He will throw to first. And the Tigers' run here in Hoover comes to an end. And the season for the defending national champions is over. Final tonight, Auburn 3, LSU 1. Plenty of fight in these Tigers who had their backs against the wall coming into the SEC tournament. They battled all the way down to the final out, but the number 6 seed Auburn moving on. They'll take on Texas A&M coming up on Friday in the second day of quarterfinals. The season is over. Auburn 3, LSU 1 from Hoover in the SEC.